show going to be fire for real. If you mean firing a bullet in your head, then you're right. The Aztecs looking for the right spot to build their biggest city. Too hot, too easy, too rocky. Perfect. Cowboys in fiction. Okay, Arthur, let's go kill a gazillion people and then rob a boat to Toddy. Cowboys in reality. I just move cattle from place to place and don't have enough money to go on a gun. That's depressing. War. Ha ha ha. War after your son dies. Why am I here? Just to suffer. German soldiers after seeing hundreds of half-alive Soviet men charging at their trenches. No, you can't like America. They've invaded so many small and helpless countries and have so many corrupt politicians. The Roman Empire. The USSR when it accidentally created the best-selling video game on the world capitalist market. King William. Listen guys, can you subtly imply I'm a better ruler than my dad knows accountancy right? I'll pay you. Chronicles. Say no more. William 1 the bad. William 2 the good. Money well spent. Napoleon planning out battles. Napoleon sending people who want independence to fight other people who want independence. Big brain. Ennio Tatica after no one wants to make a map of Japan. Fine, I'll do it myself. Penny auction foreclosure. No, you can't just buy back your farm for only a few pennies. Someone else place a bid. 50 cents for my farm back. Silence. Respect. Austria. Georgia. Giving the world some of its most brutal dictators, but nobody remembers you for it. Guys, I promise I did this. No, you didn't. Shut up. Jesters in fiction. Please stop making fun of me. I only wish to be free from this living nightmare. Jesters in reality. I am fed, clothed, well paid. I can assault the king without consequences, and I am some cases amongst his most important advisors. He's so lucky. Saladin. Strict and cruel, which should be like any common general should. Literally, Saladin, when he heard Richard got sick, it was notified that his horse got wounded in battle. Send him ice, peaches, pears, and a fresh horse now. Alpha males when they step away from the keyboard. Why are there so many Muslims in Austria? We should return to the good old days when they were not here. The good old days? Let every Muslim subject of mine know that the trumpet of jihad is calling. Yes, my Kaiser. Glory to Allah in Austria. Neo-Nazis. The Iranian race is superior to all other races who will prevail. The Iran race 79 years ago. I submit defeat. The Allied interrogators expected. Why would you kill so many innocent people? Because screw you, screw Jews, and screw everyone. I stand on a mountain of dead bodies and enjoyed it. I'll do it again. What Allied interrogators got. Why would you kill so many innocent people? I don't know. You don't know? Now that you mention it, it's probably the wrong thing to do. Sorry. I still get hungry every time that I see this bowl of old Assyrian archival tablets in the Yale Lublin collection. That was a mouthful. I had relationships with men. Impossible. Not my Giga Chad Alexander the Great. He inspired the Giga Chad Roman Empire. No. Calm down. Harry the 8th with Thomas Cromwell, 1540. The power of friendship isn't working anymore. I need to kill this guy. The fall of Constantinople will be like, yo, Constantine, wanna buy a big cannon to defend Constantine from the Turks? Sorry, I really don't have any money right. Yo, man, wanna buy a big cannon to take Constantine from Byzantium? Bro did at 180. You telling me Julius Caesar, who has been dead for well over 70 years, made this salad? Technically, you aren't wrong with that number, but I just hate it. Where are you going? Dionysus, who is said to have walked away upon hearing a philosophical argument denying the existence of motion, intending to prove utterance that motion does indeed exist. What if Balkans united? It already was. You lose re-election to Grover Cleveland. The economy crashes just after he takes office and you're popular again. Let's go! What the hell is this? They think he's a god or something. 3-hour funeral. Verse. 10 days funeral, taking coffin to Scotland from London and bringing it back. 4 other countries declare her death as a public holiday. Her death changes country's national anthem, money, police hats, and passports. Such a wonderful funeral. Still can't believe she just passed away. What everyone thinks Vikings look like, how Vikings actually look like. A US bomber is flying over us now. Let's shoot it down. We hit it, but it's still flying. Look, we hit it again, and no explosion. We got hit 11 times by artillery shells. Nothing happened. Found a note inside one of these shells sticking out of our plane. Norway will never give in to the Nazis. I would sooner go into exile than surrender, and would abdicate rather than recognize Kilsinger as prime minister. Collaborating with the Nazis was necessary. It's like when your siblings rat you out to your parents. Welcome to communism. It's time for your farming collectivization. Fine. You too are a communist nation. Please collectivize farming finally. Lol. No. In 1714, a Norwegian captain and an English captain had a 14-hour-long ship fight. Afterwards, both ships were severely damaged and the Norwegian captain was running out of ammo. He sent an envoy to the English ship, asking if he could borrow some of their ammo. And they said no. Every communist has to be a Soviet ally. Yes, at least the Europeans. Yugoslavs just have no girls. One ally? Sure, why not, Shoku? It's just that simple. Never forget that on this day in 793 AD, a group of Vikings selflessly rescued the treasures of Lindisfarne from a great fire after the monks mysteriously and spontaneously died. That's suspicious. Samurais in the field. Makes 1v50. Only fights for the legendary katana which contains the soul of his grandfather. The samurai really. Mounted archer. Samurai honor as questionable as that of a British lord. Charges you in the back with a spear. We've been lied to. In the Battle of Pelusium, Persian soldiers use cat as shields as Egyptian religion forbid harm towards cats. No, you can't use our religion against us. Haha, shields go meow. Fabricating the protocols of the elders of Zion to justify anti-Semitism. Importing the protocols of the elders of Zion to justify anti-Semitism. Reading the protocols of the elders of Zion, admiring Jews for the supporters' ability to control the world world and plan to integrate a Jewish homeland in Japan so you can benefit from their secret knowledge and take over Asia. 1,000 IQ. Berserkers in movies. I just killed 13 men. Wow, you're so cool. Berserkers in reality. I just killed 13 men. Stay away from my family, outcast. Nobody. Christopher Columbus after discovering the Western world. This is India. You can tell it's India because of the way it is. Shout out. Oh my god, Japanese history is so cool. You know the samurai were the most honorable warriors in history? Also samurai. Okay, who wants to be raped first? That's mad. They honor us with the incense. Yeah, sure. Spaniards smell horrible. We need more incest. Medieval wars in movies. Have at thee, varlet. Charge! Huzzah! Medieval wars in reality. We're just gonna sit in here for 2 years, and we'll sit out here for 2 years. Huzzah! Read the room, Jerry. 1938. Hey, Japan. Did you know that every aspect of the world is run by the Jews? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. 1944. Alright, Japan. The time has come for you to kill all of your Jews. Wait, did you get them preferential status? We're already losing the war. No way we're about to anger off the dudes who run the world. Soviet Union after liberating country from Nazi Germany. After all, why not? Why shouldn't I keep it? Dude, have you ever wondered what happened to regional dialects in France? I don't know. I guess they just preferred French over their regional language. A century earlier. Now listen, you're gonna speak French and you're gonna like it. French are the meanest people in the world. Syphilis study 1932. If you participate, you'll get free medical treatment. Okay. 20 years later, I don't feel so good. Have some more medicine. 20 years later, dies. Interesting. That man's evil. Republicans in 1865. I just shot 60 slave owners. Republicans in 2020. I can't sleep with my Robert E. Lee body pillow. The child of some prostitute throwing stones at the crowd in ancient Athens. Diagnosed. Take care that you don't hit your fodder. Me 2,000 years later, laughing about it. Mr. President, I feel I have blood on my hands. Get a load of this crybaby. We could drop 44 more nukes across Asia. Yeah, you're done. Get out of here, buddy. Gandhi when talking about British colonizers. Gandhi when talking about African people. How the hell did these natives manage to move such big rocks without any machine? A few centuries before? Hey, Rangi. So I've just built this statue and I put it there thanks to... Say no more. It's already obvious. We'll never know. Soldier 1. What year is it? Soldier 2. 50 BC. Soldier 1. What does that BC stand for? Soldier 2. Before Christ. Soldier 1. Who is Christ? Soldier 2. I don't have a clue. Odious babe, it's 4 p.m. Time for your daily goddess sex. Yes, honey. When can I go home? It's been 7 years. Let the man go home. Tribes that English and French encountered first. Building alliances between tribes. Creating trade routes within the region. Standardized currencies. Tribes the British encountered first. Blood for the blood god! The Great War is finally over. I can't believe the world is now at peace. Meanwhile in Russia, time to charge this enemy position, I guess. Russia is one of the worst places on the world. Learn of prophecy that your city will only fall if you stay alive. Walk into enemy camp dressed as a common peasant. Provoke your enemies in killing you. Die. Your enemies run away in fear of imminent defeat. John R. Fox versus 100 Nazi soldiers. We have you surrounded. Give up now. I said give up. Hit my position with artillery fire. Give him hell, boys. No! You're gonna go down in history. Actual leftists. I believe in freedom, democracy, human rights, anti-fascism, anti-imperialism, labor unions, and so on and so forth. Tankies. We need to support anti-imperialist states like Russia and China. I can't wait to learn more about post-colonial African history. Great general takes power, becomes dictator and kills 100,000 people, gets assassinated and replaced by another valiant general who kills twice the amount of people. What the hell? How the Romans saw the Celts? How the Celts saw themselves? I can't believe we got handpicked to deliver a message to the great Mark Antony. Always a true soldier and a true Roman. It'll be an honor. Mark Antony? Hey boys, long time no see. Message for me? By the gods, what is that thing? That's not a Roman outfit. It belongs to Palestinian Arabs since 1920. No, it belongs to Israeli Jews since 1948. It belongs to the Roman citizens of Palestine since 33 BC. A Soviet soldier trading his backflip tomahawk throw. Imagine being some poor German child who has been conscripted in 1945, and the last thing you see is Chad Ivan 360 no-scoping your butt with a tomahawk while doing backflip with enough vodka in his system to kill a bear. Russia is the worst place on the planet, but the people are the craziest people on the planet.